On my drive back, I saw all these white puffs in the air.
What, like steam or
I think it's pollen
interesting?
or something. The trees were shedding something.
What kind of tree are they, like Bradford pears? Like they like shed
I,
those
I
like
didn't
little
take
tiny flower petals?
I didn't take tree class, so I'm not.
Fair. Yeah, no, the pollen has been really killing me recently. It rained this afternoon though, so hopefully it's safe for me to go outside tomorrow. Do you like my new room? Not that you can really see much of it.
It's a room.
Yep.
Where are you now?
Home park. So, yep, I'm real close to campus, which is nice. I was thinking about maybe, do you remember if Central Printing, they like closed the access to that room at night? Because I printed something to Central, and I'm kind of like deciding if I want to walk there after
I don't
that.
think I've ever printed from Central Printing.
What? It's so useful.
How?
Well, I mean, like, you just can print a bunch of things at once, and it's just easier.
How much are you printing?
Well, I mean, I had some professors that, like, this one professor for my design and manufacture class, like, we had to do everything, like, it was like he would put blanks in the slides. So, like, if you wanted to, like, have a full slide, you should just print them out and fill it in rather than try to, like, write everything, because then you would potentially miss what the blank was.
I just printed in the class in the tutoring center. Oh,
Yeah, I guess that's,
I was spoiled.
since you have access to that, that's nice. I mean, I have a printer in my lab and a printer in this house, but I don't know. I just sent it off to Central because then you can print on the hole punch paper too, so then I don't have to hole punch it. I don't know. It just comes ready for me to insert in a binder.
This is the Experience podcast with me and someone else.
It's Elizabeth, y'all. I'm back and
This is Elizabeth.
congested from
She's a
pollen.
mess. Yeah, she's a mess.
Yeah, nothing's new here.
But yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like you've got some problems.
You know, I haven't been sick in a year, and then I like went outside for multiple hours on Saturday, and now I'm like, pollen. It's fine. I'm just sad. Oh, but on the bright side, I found this camera from 2009. Look at this thing. This is
And
not,
you're
it's like this purple Vivitar VVCam X029. It's got a 10.1 megapixels. Yep, 4 times digital zoom
Why do you need
lens.
this?
Oh, I don't. I just found it in my room. It makes this nice noise. I don't know if you can hear it.
I can hear it.
It's okay, I'm putting it on silent mode. There we go. But there are some very most of these pictures are just of my dog, which just really crack me up. Because he hates having his picture taken, like now, and finding this, I was like, oh yes, he hated having his picture taken then too. Isn't that so funny? He's so mad at me, giving me the stink eye. Look at this one. He's giving me side eye in this one.
Yeah, he's to the side there.
He really does not like having his photo taken, which really cracks me up. I've never quite understood why he doesn't like having his photo taken, but he doesn't. Yeah, no, I took like lots of random photos with this. I don't know why I was entrusted with a camera. It's just like pictures of random things. Like, here's a tombstone from when I was on a walking tour in Charleston.
You start
And
taking
a
more
fluffy
photos?
chicken. Fluffy chicken.
Fluffy chicken. I
Look how
see
fluffy
that.
it's. I think it's got like very fluffy feathers.
Got a lot of stuff in the back. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got some junk in the trunk.
Please.
And like this one, it's not even a good picture. It's just this like sideways picture of some random person's house.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, I think that was when I was on like a carriage tour. My like friend's mom wanted to go on it, and she was like our chaperone. So we like just sat in a carriage and like rode around historic houses, and so I was just like taking pictures of random people's houses. I don't know, kind of weird.
Saying I'm gonna go in there later.
I'm just gonna drop by for some afternoon tea, you know, because I definitely know these people. Not funny, but yeah. What have you been up to?
Went on a boat today. I don't like when they do this. Some guys from work want to hang out with me. They just send me a text like, "Hey, meet us here right now." And I'm like, "Give me some notice." I had to drive out
Meet
like
us here.
40. I had to drive out like 40 minutes because they had to pick me up at a certain spot.
Mm,
Just because the way the boat works, it can't go into like too deep of waters. And so like, just not to get into the geography of where I live, but I had to go a
gotcha.
little more north out
Interesting. Was
there.
it fun at least?
Yeah, they're doing a lot of wakeboarding and wake surfing and things like that.
Did you wake surf?
I tried wakeboarding. Big flop.
I did water
Big flop.
skiing last summer for the first time, like with two skis. And I got up on my first try, but I like went up and down. It took me until like my fourth try to get up and stay up.
I think I did like 4 tries. I still couldn't get up. I almost got up on the last one, but
It's
one of the
easier
other
with the
guys,
skis though, I feel like, because you
it
have
probably
two.
would be.
You're just kind of like,
Yeah, I've never
yeet.
done anything like that. I've only done
And
skiing, like snow skiing. I haven't
yeah, I
like,
never really did
or
like skiing. I didn't really like snow skiing. Granted, I've only been in North Carolina, so I feel like I have to take that with a grain of salt because it's like mostly fake snow and ice. Because they don't get enough snow at like the main places there. But I enjoyed the water skiing, but I only went like one time, and then I was like, okay, I'm done. That was a good
I mean,
time.
these guys, since like it's nice out here in the summer, and we have the lake right here, so they go out in their boats all the time. Like basically every off day, they'll go on the boats.
That is nice. So you're socializing. You made friends.
Well, like my boss is there, so it's a little weird, but fine.
Oh, it happens.
Hey,
I'm
he's showing me how to do it. Yeah,
yeah,
that's all I got.
just kind of hanging out here. I'm taking two classes this summer. Well, technically three, and doing research. So kind of busy.
That's too much.
Yeah, well, the third class is like the special problems like research credit class, so I'm getting credit for the research I'm doing, which is nice, but I still have like deliverables for it, so.
You
But
ever
my other
consider?
class is, huh?
Go ahead.
Oh, my
Go
other
ahead.
class is super fun. It's wind engineering. So I'm like picking a wind site and doing a bunch of like analysis and designing it. So I picked I actually was trying to do one um off the coast of Massachusetts to power Martha's Vineyard. You know, like that island. Yeah. But then
Yeah.
when I was like looking up stuff about it, they're already doing that. So there's already one called Vineyard Wind. So I decided to build one elsewhere in the Atlantic to power Cape Cod instead because I was like, well, I was kind of committed to the Northeast. So,
You could. Yeah. I think they've been
and I was
trying to
able to
build.
find a site where the ocean was shallower, so it'll be easier because it's a lot easier to build a shallow water like offshore turbine than one like 30 meters or less to the ocean floor. So, I think that'll be good. Not that my wind site's actually going to come to fruition, but I think it's cool.
I think I saw that class. I just never got around to taking it.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. I had to like really send a lot of emails to get into it. The grad student version of it for the summer is like section R, like online only, and so like it's really hard to convince the registrar and people to like give you a permit to get into it. But the undergrad version was Atlanta campus for the summer. But the entire class is asynchronous anyway. Like he holds synchronous office hours once a week, but the entire class is asynchronous. Like you just watch videos for the lectures that he's already pre-recorded. So I was kind of just like, well, why can't I just take the grad version? But they let me in the undergrad version since I still had, you know how you can do like 6 hours. I don't know if it was the same for Chemie, but you can do 6 hours of 4,000 level classes towards your master's degree. And I'd only
Hmm.
counted one course, so 3 hours. So I had 3 more hours. So I'm doing the wind class.
Seems a little cheating, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's like written into the curriculum that you can take 6 hours of 4,000 level classes. So I was like, might as well. So I really wanted to take wind. So they let me in.
Okay.
It works.
Um,
Just gotta fill the silence there, Daniel, or not.
yeah. When are you going to stop taking classes? Because it's getting a little out of hand.
What do you mean? I'm graduating in December.
Too many classes.
Actually, I'm taking this like thermal nanosystems electronics packaging class in the fall that sounds
Now
kind of
you're just
cool.
making ones up. You're just making classes up.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna pull this up.
You chose like four engineering-ish words that you just lumped together.
I'm gonna pull it up.
Thermal, nanotech. What else sounds good?
I'm also taking principles of management for engineers.
Going into business?
I just thought it would be interesting,
Gonna be
you
a
know,
supervisor?
like a different perspective on. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I would want to be a supervisor. That's why I'm taking this class to figure out if I'd like it or not. I mean, obviously I could just try it in industry, but I figured I might as well learn some stuff about it before I get there.
Gotta have good people skills.
Yep, okay, here we go. Almost to the page.
Go ahead.
August.
Are you basically just taking a bunch of electives? Like you don't have
I
any
mean,
other.
the entire like master's program I'm in is elective. So
Oh,
like there's no required courses that I have to take. So I mean, I've gotten to the point where I've taken so it's like how many classes? There's so many classes that have to be like major based, so, like they're mechanical engineering courses, and then there's a couple that are like free electives that you can take in just like other COE or College of Sciences, or maybe not sciences, but COE and maybe College of Sciences and computer science. And then you have to take a math class. So I'm in math class this summer too, but I already took like two-phase flow and intermediate heat transfer and applications of thermo, so I've taken a lot of the courses that like I needed um, for like the major specific ME ones, so I'm kind of filling it in. Like the thermal packaging one is an ME class. Let's see. Yeah, thermal packaging, micro and nano systems is what it's called. It looks pretty good, I think. And then my other class, yeah, principles of management for engineers. It's
so
kind of, oh,
how do you become a good manager as an engineer?
I don't know. That's why I'm taking this in the fall. I can tell you all about, oh my
They
gosh, Daniel, my math class this summer, the first, like, it's like in thirds. The first third of it is just linear algebra. I'm learning how to invert a matrix right now.
haven't you already done that?
Yeah, it's this like math methods for applied sciences grad level math class. And the first part's linear algebra, the second part is differential equations, and the third part is, I think, complex variables.
I
So,
mean, I had a similar thing. I had like a math modeling class that was the guy was basically like, if you did this class at undergrad here, it's the same class. I was like, oh, okay, cool. It was the same class. He was like, we're not doing
yeah,
anything
I
new.
actually almost took the chemi reactor design class this summer.
Reactor design,
Yeah, I think there's like a reactor design. Might be an elective.
like
I think it's,
chemical kinetics or reactor design.
I think it was like literally called reactor design. I don't remember. I
You
was
don't
just
want to do
thinking,
that.
no, I mean, I decided not to do it because they were like, yeah, you need to have all of these prerequisites, which as a grad student, you don't, you can just not deal with prereqs. But I was like, I've never taken anything chemie related before. Maybe I should jump into a 4,000 level reactor design
That's
class.
basically just like modeling. It's not what you think. Like it almost is a misnomer.
Is it not like actually designing a full-on like nuclear reactor, or is it just modeling cooling?
Well, it's not nuclear, it's chemical. Um, and it's more
Yeah,
like, uh, how do I describe this? Do you know what like a plug flow reactor is or like a batch reactor?
I know what
You're
plug
almost,
flow is.
you're almost like modeling, you're just like setting up differential equations to calculate con concentrations over time of a
Oh,
reactor. They're like, if I
yeah.
put in this much, or if I combine these things, how much is going to be left after 10 minutes or something like that. Whatever.
That's less exciting than I thought it would be.
Yeah, you're not actually like physically designing the reactor or anything. You're more like, yeah, determining
That would
thermal
have
and
been cool though.
chemical properties. Much more theoretical than that.
Mhm.
Or like CSTRs, have you done anything with that? No.
Not off the
Continuous
top of
stirred
my
tank
head.
reactor.
No, I pretty much only
Basically,
know about nuclear reactors.
yeah, it's not nuclear. The nuclear engineering might have like a reactor class that is much more probably what you were hoping that that one would be.
Yeah, I feel like they probably do. I feel like when I looked for summer though, the reason I was thinking that is because I was looking for summer courses. So I was trying to find something else that wasn't the wind class because I wasn't sure if I could get in. But then once they let me in, I was like, I guess it works. It does kind of feel like cheating the system because I'm like, haha, I'm taking a 4,000 level class as a grad student. But it counts, so I'll take
Even
it.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, but you probably got to transfer too from undergrad.
Yeah, I did. I feel like sometimes those 4,000 level classes are harder than some of the grad classes, though.
Yeah,
Like if you're taking an undergrad class, they make it not. I mean, I should say harder. It's harder to get an A.
I would agree. Yeah, I think this will be fine though. Um, I made a really good grade on my first report for the wind class, so
Okay.
well, I mean, I didn't make a perfect score, but I made a 19 out of 20, so
So
that's
there's
pretty
room
good.
for improvement.
There's room for improvement on the second report.
I expect more than that from you.
Yeah, I estimated my capacity factor wrong, but I figured it out. I cut my hair. It's shorter now. You can't really tell in the ponytail, but
You go back and forth with me.
I
And
do.
it's been a while since you've been on, so I don't even remember what it was last time.
I was in a bun last time, I feel like.
Was it in a fun?
Was the last time I was on when I made my sister come, or was that 2 times ago? Or more than
I
two
could
times ago?
I could figure that out pretty quickly.
No, I feel like the last time I was on was with Noah. Maybe? Or was it with Mary?
No. I tried to get Mary on today. She's got some other personal stuff going on, but
Too cool for me.
she was too cool for you. No, no, she's got some other stuff going on, so I couldn't. Maybe like in a couple of weeks.
I actually saw Noah at the Braves
I'm
game.
sorry.
This- Oh, did you
Huh?
say I'm sorry? That's not nice. What I am sorry about is the Braves lost. Ugh, it was horrible. I've been to two Braves games this summer and they've lost both of them, which makes me sad.
You gotta choose the right ones.
I know. Well, so the first Braves game I went to, we played, it was the Thursday night Pittsburgh Pirates game, which was, and then on the Friday night game, they beat, like, the Braves won, like, 20-1 or something like that. But on Thursday, we lost, like, 5-3 or something.
Last time you were on, you were with Noah, and that was the time when you were sick.
Oh my gosh. What was I sick with that time?
It
Oh
was
wait,
like
was that my
mid-March.
migraines?
It was like mid-March.
Those were the migraines. That's when I had a sinus infection. Also from the allergies. Yep.
Okay.
Love that for me. Gang gang.
Maybe I'll come. I'll probably. I might come back down to Atlanta in the fall. I mean, I have to figure out what my schedule is.
But for how long? Just for like a weekend or something?
Probably for a weekend. I think my sister wants me to visit her down at Florida State,
Oh, okay.
so maybe I'll stop through or something.
Do a
Yeah,
Labor Day weekend? Long
Labor Day.
weekend.
I'm not working Labor Day, so I probably could do
I
that.
was about to say, I mean, I guess Labor Day weekend doesn't necessarily mean anything for you, depending
No, it
on how
doesn't.
y'all's schedules go, but
I just get an extra 8 hours of holiday pay or whatever. Oh, get this. So we have things called floating holidays, which is like
hmm
extra vacation that they give us. Usually they give us like 32 hours, so
yeah.
like four days or 3 days. 4 days. 4 times 8. What's that? You're in the math class, right? Um, but then whenever like Christmas is on a weekend, so for normal workers, like, oh, if Christmas is on a Saturday, which I think it is this year, right? You don't get that day off, right? You're technically missing that day off, so they give you an extra 8 hours back of like
Mm,
vacation time. They give you extra 8 hours of vacation time. So, but for me, it
gotcha.
doesn't really make much sense for my job because I work 12-hour shifts. So, as a thank you for working the 12 hours, they're giving me 8 hours of vacation.
Mm,
So,
I
kind of a
see.
rip off.
Yeah, it is on Saturday this year.
Yeah, it's on Saturday. I'm working like all the holidays this year though. Like
Yikes. But
I'm
not
working
Labor Day.
working 4th of July, not Labor Day. 4th of July, I'm working Thanksgiving. Although Thanksgiving days, so I could still like have Thanksgiving. I just have to do it here.
Yeah.
And Christmas, I'm also working. I think New Year's too.
On that Saturday.
Yeah, I'm working Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's Saturday and Saturday for Christmas and New Year's this year. Or I guess New Year's Day. Are you working New Year's Eve or New Year's Day?
I don't know. I just know probably one of those. Maybe both. I think it's funny how, well, I don't want to get too deep into this because this could get controversial. I was just talking to someone, to you know who, about how like holidays are really, we've lost meaning of holidays as a society. All right, we're going into this as a
Who is
society.
you know who?
The person that I talk to a lot. Uh,
Okay.
as a society, we've lost
I thought
meaning
you
for
were talking
holidays.
about somebody else related to me, and I was like, I
No,
don't know this code name. Okay,
what?
continue
No.
about your holidays.
We've lost meaning for holidays. The 4th of July originally was about, Independence Day, whatever. It's on a Sunday this year, right? People, but people really only have holidays, like people only like holidays because you have off from work or school or whatever.
Yeah.
So this year, July 5th is officially recognized as July 4th observed.
I I actually
So that
didn't see
way,
that on the calendar.
so
And I was
that
like,
way,
what?
that way
Why?
they can have off on Monday because people still want their off day. They want to
Well,
have
because
off.
they want to drink all day at their lake, whatever, or something on
I
Sunday.
I just think it's ridiculous. Like we do every
Oh
other
yeah,
holiday. You could do the same
it
thing.
says
Yeah,
that on my calendar.
July
Independence Day.
4th
So.
observed. And they do it with other holidays too. Like if Veterans Day is on a weekend,
Hmm.
right? Then we just have a different day. We have Veterans Day observed, like the Monday or the
Yeah.
Friday,
Well,
just
even
so
on
people can have their
Memorial
off
Day this
days.
year, I feel like I really didn't see anyone like truly recognizing. I mean, like maybe like some poster stuff. But like there was like this like one parade that was going through the streets of Atlanta. Like that was it.
No, I'm not saying we all have to stop everything and like recognize it. I'm just saying like it's just funny how the original intent of all these holidays has gone out the window because people just want to have barbecues or whatever.
Yeah.
It's stupid. Okay, I'm done.
And Rant.
Yeah, I'm done. I guess I'm also since I don't have those days off. It's just it also hits me different. Or-
That's just the nature of doing an important job.
You got to keep this the state running. Okay,
True. Hmm. I picked mint tea today. This is quite enjoyable.
mint tea.
Hmm. It's like peppermint, maybe spearmint too. I don't know. Mint medley.
Mint medley.
However many different kinds of mint you can put in a tea bag.
July 4th.
What?
No,
Something.
I was just thinking about July 4th observed.
Oh. I'm trying to think if like we get that off for Georgia Tech or not. But it doesn't honestly matter because both my classes are asynchronous, so I just watch my videos when I want anyway.
Yeah, I'll bet you probably do. You probably do have that Monday off.
Yeah, I feel like the last time, like when I did the summer, like when I worked in the GLC, I feel like we got 2 days for 4th of July.
Oh, it's like the Easter Monday thing, which is a whole other problem.
What?
Easter Monday is a thing.
I don't know about
A
Easter
lot
Monday.
of schools and workplaces have the Monday after Easter off thing,
So people can travel home?
basically, because Easter, you're celebrating that in the evening, but it's a Sunday. How am I going to get back home if I'm spending late at night?
Mm. My family always does like lunch for Easter.
Lunch? I don't know how.
I don't know. I mean, everybody does it different. I mean, for quite a few years there, because both my parents like had stuff that they had to do like at the church, like handbells and choir. We just started going to PF Chang's
Yeah, gets you in
for
the
our
spirit.
Easter. Yeah, we just go to PF Chang's afterwards for Easter lunch. But then they closed the PF Chang's and tore it down because they're building something new there. I don't know what they're building. So, yeah.
Hmm. I don't even think there's a P.F. Chang's near me. Get you Chinese places.
I mean, there are other ones. But
I think it's.
this year we just did like honey baked ham, but we don't like ham that much, so we got a honey baked turkey.
I think we talked about this, didn't we? Was that for Easter?
I feel like I know we
You have
talked
four
about the
different
Christmas
meals.
chicken lasagna.
Oh, it's Christmas. Yeah, okay, it's Christmas.
The chicken lasagna. No, Easter
How did
was
that
was
work? I
really
don't even know
good.
if I asked about that.
We had like sweet potato souffle and broccoli rice casserole.
That's too fancy. Just go to P.F. Chang's.
P.F. Chang's is like super bougie.
Is it?
I mean, not like super bougie, but like if you order a California roll, like their California roll just like looks fancy than like if you ordered it from like somewhere else. And then because it's like not just I don't know,
I can find it online.
it's like not strictly I feel like any type one cuisine. It's kind of like an Asian fusion kind of place.
I'm looking at. I think it's technically supposed to be mostly Chinese, isn't it?
I th I think I don't know.
I haven't been there in
Chinese
years. I'm looking up the
Chinese.
California roll. It looks like a normal California roll.
Well, I don't remember which one I ordered, but it was like fancy.
You mean like the black sesame seeds? Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
No, no, these just like look like the regular ones. No, there was like this one sushi that we got. Maybe it wasn't the California roll then. There was this one sushi we got that was like super fancy looking, like way fancier.
Oh, oh, there's one in Syracuse. I can go there.
Actually, I wonder where the closest one is now. That like the one in Sandy Springs is, or maybe they relocate somewhere else in Sandy Springs?
I wouldn't know where one is.
I don't know. No, it looks like they don't have that location listed anymore.
Hmm. Okay. Oh,
Now I'm hungry.
all right. I gotta eat too.
I'm thinking about making spaghetti because it's Monday and I'm a creature of habit.
You want to talk about that habit?
Oh, I don't know, it's just like a thing that I just would eat spaghetti on Mondays for dinner.
Since
So,
when?
I don't know, for like a while. I mean, I eat pasta all the time, but I do specifically relish my spaghetti Mondays.
Then go ahead. Go on spaghetti. You like
I mean,
habits?
yeah, I would make that. I think I just have like a little bit of sauce left, but I think that'll be fine.
Things. Chicken.
Did you say make or bake?
Bake. It's like a stir fry.
Mm. Is it like pre-made or are you just making it?
No, no, I got some like ground chicken and then I put some vegetables in it. Some
Asparagus
rice.
or broccoli?
The weird one you chose right out of the gate.
I don't know. I
Asparagus?
saw I saw like a ground meat stir fry with asparagus once. It looked pretty good.
No, this will be like carrots and sugar snap peas and
Ooh, I like those a lot.
um
No
maybe a little
beans
baby
or
corn. A little baby corn, huh?
baby corn.
There'll be some baby corn in there.
Where do you acquire baby corn? Do they sell it like the fresh produce or like is baby corn only come canned?
I think you got to get it canned. You might be able to get it frozen.
Oh, okay.
It definitely isn't fresh.
Wait,
Or, I mean, I shouldn't say. I definitely haven't never seen it in the fresh produce area.
I've received a Teams message. What's going on?
All right, read it out.
Hmm?
Read it out loud. People want to know.
Well, my Teams is currently not wanting to load that chat. Let me reopen it. I mean, it's about the other class I'm taking this summer, which
Uh,
is this like I'm taking this um like scientific writing class, but it's like not for credit. Let's see.
for
General.
improvement
For
of your
class
life.
tomorrow, I have placed the file for lesson 3 in the lesson 3 folder. I have also added the lesson 2 file as we will review a bit at the start of class. In lesson 3, please review the examples through page 7 These will beg some questions about instructions you have been given by previous instructors. I will try to anticipate some of those, but I will surely miss some unless you speak up. As with last week, I will start the session a few minutes before 11, and I will make a recording that you can access later.
That was really great.
Yeah, it's the. Did you ever know Dr. Donnell for any reason? Like, did he ever do any like writing stuff for the Kimmy department?
Danelle, we had our own writing person. I
Okay,
think most
well,
departments have their own writing person.
yeah, I think he's our ME department writing person. So he would like do some lectures for like the upper level labs. I think he did a lecture, maybe two for ME 2110. But he's offering this class for grad students just to kind of go over some like common misconceptions, making your writing more clear, things like that. I thought it would be useful.
Okay, do you want to wrap the episode up then? You're done.
Yeah, we can
Keep
wrap it
going.
up.
5 more hours.
We're just gonna do like a marathon. We're just gonna call random people and see if they'll join.
No
Um,
one will join.
no one will join.
It's a struggle to get guests. People still listen to the podcast, but no one wants to come on.
I mean, I think it would be fun. I'm sure she's busy, but it would be nice to talk to Maddie again, especially since she got her new dog. Have you seen her dog? You don't have a Snapchat, do you?
No.
No. She posts him on her Snapchat story sometimes. He's very cute.
Okay.
You know what we should do? We should do a podcast where we like bake something.
I think Nadia and I did a cooking episode once.
That would be fun.
I'm not there, so I don't know how you want to do this.
Well, I mean, we could just talk through the podcast, like in the normal video chat while cooking separately. I don't know.
What do you want to bake? Yes.
Well, actually, I said that because I actually messaged Madeline the other day to ask her about her sourdough bread recipe. Although that may be a little ambitious.
Ambitious.
Well, I haven't read the recipe yet, and I've never baked bread before, so
Let it
it might
rise.
just be ambitious for the viewers to listen to me fail, because I don't know how to make bread.
Okay. Thanks for coming on.